dose of you know what you came here for medicine. So today's episode is going to be a little bit different. On day 105 of the journey, we're going to be talking about karmics on your journey to becoming an evolved starseed. This is going to be a bit triggering for some people, so if you're not ready to hear about SA regarding children and all kinds of other things, this might not be the episode for you. First off, I do want to thank my angels, ancestors, divine beings of the highest white light, and everyone who keeps me protected at this time. People who are alive with me and people who are not here with me that stay with me energetically and keep me safe and sound. I also want to thank the creator, for still allowing me to wake up to be able to even say this and get this message out. I have enough energy to be able to fight my battles. Also, I want to be able to say just thank you to my baby boy for being strong. And anybody else in this storyline who's been strong enough to keep on fighting for me, regardless of what they've been paid to do or manipulated or bribed to do behind my back. All right, let's get into the story. So let's start off with the word of the day before I get into the story. Today is the 16th, I believe. Yeah, it says, be a blessing. It says, you will guard him and keep him in perfect and constant peace, whose mind both is inclination and its character is stayed on you, because he commits himself to you, leans on you, and hopes confidently in you. Isaiah 26:3. Galatians 6:10 says, be mindful to be a blessing, especially to those of the household of faith. 2 Corinthians 10:5 speaks of casting down imaginations and every high and lofty thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God. In other words, set your mind on God's promises and on what is relevant to his plan for your life. Don't let your mind be taken captive by the enemy. Instead, lead every thought and purpose away captive into the obedience of Christ. Desire to be a blessing to everyone you meet today. Forgive anyone who has hurt you and leave unresolved circumstances in God's hands. Don't use today to relive yesterday. Say, I'm moving forward today in Jesus' name. Now, as much as I want to go ahead and listen to what that had to say, I got to get this off my chest, because the stuff that I figured out yesterday kind of put me in a place where I really, and I know this happens to a lot of chosen starseeds on this journey, where you'll get to a point where you feel so healed, and then you figure out another layer of something that really throws you for a loop. So yesterday, I figured out that my son, he been coughing and sneezing a lot, and it's worrying me, because I had a dream that if I didn't hurry up and get custody of my son back, he was going to end up in a hospital, right? So with that being said, it's my natural intuition and my natural instinct to protect my kids. Spiritually, because I can see spiritually. Mentally, because I try to coat his mind with positive things. And then emotionally, physically, any way that I can, right? Hello, love. So yesterday, something hit me when I told him to spit out his mucus. I'm like, what color was it? He's like, oh, yellow. I'm like, why do you have mucus that is yellow? Like, what's going on? He said, well, back in February, I had walking pneumonia. Two things happened back in February. Two things. I started back talking to an old friend of mine who has multiple relatives that are on breathing machines and breath masks and stuff. That's irrelevant. That's not important, right? No, that's very important, actually. I started back talking to this friend, and I didn't know that my son was walking around with walking pneumonia. He also said my brother had the same exact symptoms. And he's pretty much always around my brother. right? Spiritually. So the thing that took me back and why it relates to this message is, instead of someone telling me that my son was sick in February, my whole family because my mom has custody of my son with all the people that live in her house, not to mention my sister also had been in contact with my son, driving him home at certain times and stuff like that. All these people knew this, and no one told me that my son had walking pneumonia in February. Do you know how good God is that he made sure that my son was well enough to get past that? To this point, he still has a little bit of mucus in his chest, but I'm like, no one mentioned this to me. My brother sat here and projected that information into my son's brain. Yeah, I got walking pneumonia. You got the same symptoms as me. My son only thinks that because of that. And you know, the mind is a powerful tool when it comes to being healthy. So to know that someone literally is in custody of my child and didn't tell me that my child was sick, knowing that I'm the only one that knows who his doctor is, I have all his insurance cards and everything else, no one thought to make sure that my son was okay. Do y'all know how annoyed I am with that information? Like, how are you gonna tell me that you taking care of my kid and no one's telling me that my son is sick? More importantly, this all happened as soon as I start back talking to an old friend. What's up, Jay? Another layer of the story has been uncovered. This all started when I started talking back to my friend. And my friend has a relative in his home that literally is gasping for air at all times, literally is on a breathing machine. So my son has walking pneumonia in February. February 7th is the first day I start back talking to this friend. Now, one thing that threw me off for a loop is because I know my son, right? He usually has this thing like, I just know how my son defends himself spiritually. Right? My son usually, he's like Horus when it comes to the Egyptian story. He's like Horus. Horus was known to have the two bows, the arrows. Right? So it always be like a cross, you know. And I noticed last night, I'm like, hold on, my son been sick. I said, let me see, can he do his little thing? And I start feeling a blockage in that. I'm like, hold on. And I started noticing more and more and more how he couldn't do what he used to be able to do. And I'm like, hold on. No. Have you mind? At that time, I'm like, you know what? Let me just call my grandmother. I need to take a shower. I call my grandmother to take a shower at her house. She's like, and I hear my sister on the phone with my mother in the background. So the first thing I think is to go look at my son's brain and like remove any feminine energy off his brain. So I'm like, okay, move that off of there. Do you know my son's energy started feeling back to the way it was before? So essentially, now I gotta know in my mind that this was an intentional action. Because my son was just at my sister's house while my mom was out of town the week before I was in the hotel. And while my son was with my sister and they were out of town, you see my voice keeps on going out because they fucking with my heart chakra right now. I feel it right here in my chest. So as this was all going on, my son was at my sister's house, my grandmother's house, and he wasn't answering none of my phone calls. But when I figured this all out and I started working in his energy and I went to my grandmother's house, I hear the people in the neighborhood like, fuck. Like people real life been like trying to eat my son's energy and like stay attached. Like pretty much it's been a thing where people are attempting to pretty much energetically trap my son's energy to their energy, attach his energy to their energy, and use him to get better from their illnesses. My son ain't never been on no breathing machine. When my son was born, the fact that my son is even alive and well, first off, thank God, be glory to God, because they gave me an x-ray of my stomach while I was pregnant. Okay, an x-ray of my stomach while I was pregnant. Usually when you go to the dentist, they put a big piece of lead on you just in case you're pregnant and to protect your organs from the x-rays. They literally x-rayed my actual abdomen and told me I was constipated when really that was actually my son they were seeing in my gut. They gave me an enema and everything. It wasn't until probably maybe 3 to 4 weeks after that I went to the hospital. And that's when I figured out that my son wasn't well. Right? So for me now, understanding what energy is standing right in front of me and to be able to just now look at it in its face and stab it in its fucking head and now hear my voice being able to be projected on a higher level and know that the energy is facing me because it doesn't want me to get past it. I now understand what's been going on. I kept hearing things from the universe, let Mari take over. And I'm like, huh? My brother been on the inhaler for years. And it says to forget about the past, but my son literally is coughing up yellow mucus. And no one told me that he had walking pneumonia. And the crazy thing is I know he's in the house with these people every single day. So even if I clean off my son's energy on every single layer, because I think we've gone up to a layer, my last friend, he said he went up to layer 24, 25. So even if I go all the way, because I've gone up to like layer 5,000. But even if I go up to layer 5,000, I clean out his energy. He's still got to lay in the house with these people who know the usual weakness points. His sacral chakra is the first thing they go after. First thing. Like I could feel them right now trying to hide inside of his sacral chakra. Like, cause my son is like half of me. It's like the masculine side of my energy. And I could just feel all of them trying to get in his vibration. Right? So the crazy thing is, I get that, but like my son can't help the fact that he's sick, though. And it's my job. Like I dreamt that he was gonna end up in the hospital if I didn't get this all together. I dreamt this. Have you mind? I had the city council call me on the phone. Oh, thank you so much for speaking at the meeting and you know sharing your resources with us. I ain't share shit with y'all. Did y'all get me an apartment yet? Like, I'm calling y'all. I'm on the phone with the city council member. Next thing you know, it looked like my son just got kicked in the stomach. He go. So behind the scenes, these people are also attacking. So not only do I have my family, but the government agencies actually. So then I'm like, damn. The father's in prison. He's in the system. Who is the place or the person to go to keep my son safe? And it's like, so as much as this book want to tell me forget yesterday and just praise God, it's like, child, like, Every time I try to date somebody new, this person infect them with their energy. Then the funny thing about my phone, anytime I try to like save when I save my photo, my thumbnail for this every morning, certain names will pop up, like usually the numbers and like energies that are closest to me. The energy that popped up was my son, my mother, the government agency official, and then my father. So I start thinking to myself like, damn. Like I'm burping because it's like I feel the energies, and the more that I clean the energies out of my sacred space, my womb, I feel better. Last night I came here. Look, I came here, right? Last night there was a car that was right there that was red that had some Hispanic people in it. There was a car that was there that was black. The black car wouldn't leave. I fell asleep for like 5 seconds. I woke up, the black car was gone. But then I kept feeling like my womb was like getting pulled out of my body. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. I don't like this shit. I had an officer that used to come and check up on me, but my mother coincidentally booked a hotel for me for 4 days so he would stop coming over here to check on me, right? He would come over here every day at like 11 and be like, you okay? You good? He'd knock on the window. You good? I'm just worried about you. I've been looking at you and checking on you for the past few days. So now he don't come back because he think I'm gone now. I told him I'm supposed to be moving soon. So now he don't even come back over here. So last night, I had a dream that I ended up pregnant. Oh, look, there go the geese flying off now. I had to clear out the energy. But before that, my brother, who hasn't been home for I don't even know how long, randomly pops back up. And he was in my dream. And in the dream, he always is taking me to the food court. Like I'm supposed to be somebody else's spiritual food or his spiritual food. Like, I gotta get the hell away from that boy. These are all people who got that in them. They're preserved by the robot. Like, I could just feel what's going on in their body energetically. And I'm like, y'all don't feel that? Y'all don't want to fight that shit off? Like, y'all don't feel that hooking around, stabbing you in your heart chakra? Like, y'all don't feel that? I'm trying to. I almost did. And when I did, my mom turned around and got custody of my son. But then told me you need to go somewhere and meet people that you don't know from Adam. I'm like, you complaining and crying like you trying to save me? Bitch, I tried to do that shit when I tried to move away to Atlanta and your ass stopped me by keeping custody of my son. You don't think I was trying to meet people who don't know me from Adam? You are the one who stopped me. So it's just like, for me at this point, especially after knowing that my son was sick. You hear me now? My son was sick with walking pneumonia and no one fucking told me. or took him to the hospital or the doctor. But my brother's openly having a conversation with him saying, yeah, I got the same symptoms as you. Projecting it into his head even further that he is in fact ill and should be worried. And we know how closely the mind controls the actual nervous system in the body at this vibrational state that we're at now. The way his father would call from prison and say, ain't you getting sick? Ain't you getting sick? Ain't you getting sick? There's a reason why his father was on the block list before I moved out of my apartment. I didn't even see the world this deeply, but I still was able to pretty much protect my son very well. It's not even just hypnosis, it's also them being attached to him, because like I'm removing all the tethers and cords off my son's body and off his energy, and I feel his energy getting higher. But there's so many sick fucks around him right now, because like my mother lives in a neighborhood where it's like all army veterans and shit, like all old ass motherfuckers that got the vaccine, too scared of society, energetic. Like I see the sun is getting so much brighter now that I'm saying all of this shit. Like, child, I literally was in heaven. I don't know what the fuck made me leave my apartment to save my brother's ass or like help him out, when he the one that left me in that predicament. And God was blessing me enough to have a free home to live in. Why the fuck did I do that? Y'all can't be in love with God so much that y'all forget that y'all be getting blessed to be on a whole different frequency than other motherfuckers. Now when my grandmother said that line, she said, see, I can't give my life for yours. I get it now. It's like I done made a perfect life for myself. I worked hard to accumulate this and get this abundance and get this clearance to be who I am right now. I can't give my shit to you. And it's like I could keep feeling his energy attaching to me, like, and it feel like it's like something pulling on my neck and my neck getting dry. And it's like, get the fuck away from me. Like, stop touching me. Like, stand down. Go away. Like, move. And it's crazy because the people who wanted to stop me, they got higher issues with people who actually, like, is actually sick, like actually taking pills. Do you know when I called these people at this council place, they was like, do you leave your heat on in the middle of the night sometimes? You know, sometimes leaving your heat on can cause carbon monoxide and cause breathing issues and things like that. Bitch, I ain't sick. I'm not letting y'all attach y'all dying asses and dying ass patriarchy to me and my son because y'all want me to be convinced that I'm sick. I'm not sick. Y'all are sick. Y'all are energetically dying because y'all want to continue to keep on conforming to this stupid ass way of life. It is y'all who is in fact sick. I don't take no medications. I don't take no pills. I go to the doctor here and there. My teeth are healthy. They're not brittle. They're not cracking. It's like they won't give me my peace. I got selected for the top of the HOC list. They stopped responding to me. My insurance claim where I got $7,000, the damn boy come up, hey friend, come back around. I spent damn near $2,000 on this boy and got scammed out of $1,500. That's $4,000 right there, gone. And the other $3,000 I used to pay off credit cards. Luckily, I'm supposed to be getting another $3,000 to $4,000 on my tax, not my taxes, on lost income from all the time that I didn't work because I used my car to work. So I got to make a claim on that. That insurance policy holder somehow randomly disappeared. It wasn't until I had to talk to his manager, or rather his supervisor, yesterday to get him to finally email me back. I emailed him. He's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Your email must not have gotten through." I'm calling to find his name in the directory. They saying he don't work there no more. His name is Devin Helly. Now the word in social media and oh, I don't give a helly. I don't give a helly. And everybody knows I call my son Selly. It's too many patterns at this point in this part of the journey. It's like they want you to go insane, but it's like my sister was on the phone with my mother. She's like, shit. As soon as I started realizing, like, hold on, my son's energy is not what it used to be. Let me go ahead and let me go fix my son up right quick. Let me see what's going on with my baby. What's this random thing sticking him in the back of his brain straight through the front of his head? Only on the left side, which is the feminine energy. Let me take that weird ass thing out of there. Oh, wow. My son's mind feels free again. What's that on the masculine side? Let's take that one out. Turn that little thing around. Oh, wow. My son's mind feels free again. Like, people be using real life, like, can see behind the scenes and be putting stuff through your brain to, like, tame you. Like, this shit is, child. Then be playing with your sexual energy. On this journey to truly evolving, they'll make you feel like you evolved and do these things around you, right? Like when they sent me to the hotel to be around all these random people, I was in there feeling comfortable, but that's why I'm like, hold on. I don't feel like I'm in control of my body. I don't like that. So I started breaking off all the energies that was around me. I'm like, oh shit, they was trying to have my energy consumed by so many different people that I wouldn't even know where I am in the world. Like I'd be in the darkness, just floating around, like just having a bunch of motherfuckers just in my sexual energy. Look, you see the sun coming out so bright right now. Look at how all the clouds, when you start to get conscious, y'all. Let me show y'all something. When you get conscious, the clouds start coming out of the sky. It start becoming so clear blue up there, where it's like it's not a cloud above your head because it's no confusion. It's no like we know where we're supposed to be at. I'm just like, I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, I said last night, I said, I don't know if I got any friends. Jay, I'm gonna need your help to support me through this shower tonight. Cause I don't know what the fuck going on out here in these streets. I'm gonna need your help. So I don't know if you heard me last night with the phone call. But I just, it's like they refuse to give me my peace back because they like, if we give her peace back, she gonna lock in something else. I don't think people realize some people really meant to have an easy life out here. Spiritually, because of who they are. Meant to have an easy life. Like, do you know how many of my relatives have passed away and probably left me something in their will? And then when I finally unlock certain levels of spirituality, I could see behind the scenes, like with my third eye, I could see my ancestors come to me and give me gifts. Like my grandmother gave me a pentacle, and she also gave me a crown and a pretty blue dress and a scepter. I went to my mother's house and moved there. They stripped that shit off me so quick. My brother took all that shit and gave it to his girlfriend. Like when I go back to the way things used to be when I used to be in my apartment, I used to be like, ugh, let me get out of this bubble. And I go outside the bubble and I be up there with my son and we be chilling. Then I build all of our spiritual bodies up, the infinity sign, the moon, your solar star, all of that stuff. And then I would go as far as to even like putting the little the Merkaba up and we be out in space. My son, I have so many dreams with my son be with his friends in space, playing video games. I finally realized that I literally had heaven on earth. I just was sitting on top of hell. Like the neighborhood, when I moved from it, I dreamt that everybody in that neighborhood was a demon. And every time I go there, I could tell when I'm feeling good, they be looking at me like, how can we fuck it up for this girl? She feeling too good. How can we fuck it up? And then I saw that they were going to be on the news. The dude told me, he said, oh, yeah, his name was, I think, Harold Hill. He was at the council meeting that I was at this past week, too. Oh, yes, I just love your charisma. I'd love to have you be the person that speak when we go on the news. Do you know that they ended up on the news and this motherfucker did not call me? Yes, I called him a motherfucker. Because I'm looking like, why you didn't call me to get on the news when you know my story was like the main focus of this whole entire damn thing that even got this shit really like amped up? It's funny because right before they went on the news, I had saw him. I was Grubhubbing, but I was irritated because my app wasn't working. And he happened to be coming into the school that I was leaving out that I was delivering food to. He's like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay, I'm okay. Like, but if they could see behind the scenes, then he would know why I was irritated. He ain't text me. All he do was send me freaking reels and shit on Instagram. I'm looking like, why the fuck are you sending me some goofy ass reel? Bro. What position do you really play in this activism of the whole entire world? Impact Silver Spring was supposed to give me a job. He worked for them. They have not. I applied for a job. I have not heard nothing back from them since. I'm like, y'all just keep feeding me bullshit to get me to invest my energy in y'all, but then y'all snatch the carpet from underneath my feet every single time. At this point in time, I as an individual need justice. I'm about to put up a GoFundMe or some shit for myself because this is ridiculous. I keep investing my time and my patience and my attention into government agencies just for them to not give me back what they asking me to pour into them. They want access to my son. My mother done took my son from me, then plugged him up into every single damn bot you could think of. They got me out here in the goddamn car every damn day, sitting here waiting for them to finally give me some grace and get into an apartment or something. I'm looking like, bruh, you told me that these people was giving, you know which units is available. Y'all know who got available apartments because y'all got to put people in them. And y'all know my situation and y'all know that y'all know all of the investments I've given into y'all society. So at this point now, I'm really looking like, so why the fuck do y'all still have me out? Y'all put me at the top of the HOC list. I'm emailing y'all every single day. Okay, I got the notification that I'm at the top of the list. What's going on? I'm ready to move. I work a job. I can make as much money as I need to. People have been telling me, as soon as you get back into a salon, we working with you. We coming to get our hair done. We fucking with you. It's funny because I had a dream. I ended up in this big ass house and I looked at myself in the mirror and I was cool. But then I saw my son. Then I saw my brother and he looked in the mirror and it was like his reflection was just dark and distorted. Ooh, and as soon as I just talk about his energy, it felt like my fucking leg just melted off. Ugh. Weird enough, I had a dream that my grandfather had cut off the legs of my dog, and that's like his most favorite friend in the house, my brother's. the dog. He was already missing one leg, and my grandfather went and cut off his other leg. And me and my son was sitting there watching because the dog apparently wanted to come to my grandmother's house to come chill with its sister. But the dog, to my knowledge, has no sister because we don't remember what litter we got it from. But then my grandfather snatched it back and then cut its legs off and said, go back where the fuck I told you to go at, and stop trying to move around and stop trying to do shit. Stop that shit. So I don't know if that's my grandfather protecting me or if that's just simply just the way that my family do things. Like, they will keep on chopping away at the young children just so these old ass motherfuckers can stay alive. And I'm looking at them like, y'all don't pass away till 98, 96, and 100. That's cool, but it's like, what are y'all doing to us? What are y'all taking from us to allow yourselves to stay strong and live long? Like, at some point, don't y'all think y'all should be like taking advantage of the fact that you have a retirement check coming in every single month, and you should just use that and then allow us to like let y'all live with us so that we could finally be strong individual people? Don't y'all think at some point y'all should let go and let God too? Why y'all keep trying to kill out the children before y'all get the chance to allow us to be great? My brother, I ain't gonna hold you, he graduated from college, but COVID happened, so nobody even watched him walk across the stage. So it's almost like he did that to prove something to the whole family, but was not even given regard for it. He has his diploma. It's sitting in the house, but nobody watched him walk across the stage. But yet my brother walk across the stage, it's a whole party. It's motherfuckers all through the house. It's a goddamn bowl. Everybody, woo, 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 woo. My sister graduate, all her friends coming through. It's a big-ass fiasco. It's like, damn. All the accomplishments that the other older 3 children made. No, I'm sorry. My sister also got a baby shower at the house. She did get an accomplishment in the house that everybody took pictures of. But for my brother, there's never been a party truly like honoring any of the shit that he ever did. And he was the first person out of all 5 of us to get his bachelor's degree. There was no party to honor that. He didn't even go to prom. I don't know why he didn't go to prom. That was his personal thing, because I told him to go to prom. I even had a friend that he could go with. He didn't want to go. But then I'm looking at even myself. I'm like, did I ever have any events at my mother's house or any kind of party? My son had some birthdays at my mom's house. My son had some birthdays. He had a birthday. His second birthday he had at my mom's house. There's a big-ass moon bounce in the back. I did do one big thing at her house. But my brother never got any kind of recognition for anything he ever did. And I'm looking back on that right now. As much as I'm pissed off at the fact that he's trying to like swap destinies and snatch at my son, and it feels like my fucking legs are turning into noodles right now just being in his energy. Because I always wonder why my son said, Mom, my legs, I can't feel my legs. I feel it now. I get it now. Sure, you can message it to me. Let me turn my phone about to die. I can't talk about them because every time I re-talk about them after I have a moment like this, my phone don't want to hold charge. And I keep feeling the energy just pulling it out of my root chakra. Like, it's so much vibration going on right there. It's starting to feel like my leg. Because this is me giving my energy, my magic to his storyline. Nah, let me go ahead and focus on myself now. Despite all that, I went to prom. I stood on business for me. I made sure I took care of my son. And I still take care of my son to this day, even with all this shit going on. Like, again, nothing that I've said still makes sense as to why, if my son was really walking around with walking pneumonia, no one let me know. I don't give a fuck how, pivotal this moment can be. Why the fuck did nobody tell me that my son had walking pneumonia damn near. I gotta call his doctor this morning and give him an appointment because he's coughing up yellow mucus. Like, it literally feels like something is stabbing straight through my uterus. No, my son is not okay. I appreciate the prayers, y'all. I appreciate y'all stepping in anything y'all energetically feel that y'all need to, like, being in my energy. If y'all feel like y'all need to cleanse something out or help me or assist me energetically, I appreciate it. Anyone that want to donate to my Cash App, like, my son is not okay. My son is okay, but my son is not okay. Because I'm looking at this situation like, no one told me that he had walking pneumonia, so he said. No one told me he was sick. He's coughing right now. I'm saying, like, why are you still coughing like this? Like, what is getting you so sick? I realized the last person I talked to, they had the same problem. I'm looking at him like, he coughing damn near about to fucking pill over. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Child. I'm making him an appointment today to go to the doctor, though, so he can stop spitting up this yellow mucus. Because, like, the fact that my brother even project walking pneumonia into my son's energy, like, and then my son got to live with these people. And I'm doing everything in my power to try to get out of this energy, get him away from them, move into another neighborhood, move to another state. My mother gonna put me in a fucking hotel and pay for it for the weekend. I'm like, get me an apartment. I'll sign for you to get a place. This is a spiritual attack. As much as I want to believe it really is pneumonia, it's spiritual. See, the person I was talking to or becoming friends with back in February when this happened to my son, he lives with someone in his home who actually is like on a breathing machine and can't breathe. Heavy mind, also my grandmother at one point, I massaged her back and I started looking at her energy and I'm like, dang, it's a lot of things attached to you. And I cleaned off her energy. And when I did that, she coughed up these hard ass gelatinous balls of mucus. It was like she literally had what looked like pneumonia in her lungs. Like, people don't give me credit for being the healing energy that I really am to them. And they always want to be in my energy and just take advantage of me because I don't get sick. I used to when I was a kid. I was always at the hospital, always getting sick. And I never understood why. Now I'm looking back at time. I'm like, damn, people was using me and access to me to heal them. It's what people do to children and families. And I'm just like, I already tried to pray about it. I prayed about it last night and I'm happy I woke up. But now I'm feeling these knots in my throat. Like, I could just feel like, I feel the energy trying to take over me, but at the same time, it's like, I'm not about to let you take over me, bro. Like, no. Not in this life. Excuse me. Not in the next life. You see that sun starting to shine heavy. You're not taking, no, no. No. Excuse me. No. Like, I could just feel all their energies just keep on coming next to me. It's like I just keep burping them out. Like, I could just feel the pressure. I can even hear my voice. It sounds like an echo. Like, this shit is let me go ahead and do a card read real quick. Hurry up and get this out the water, cause child, let me just do a card read real quick. I've been fighting it for a long time now. At this point, it's starting to be like this right here. I can see it. Chakras. See, before my chakras was so aligned, me and my son's chakras was aligned. I didn't have a bunch of people connected to his chakras. I didn't play by him. I'm like, cleanse off Marcel's root chakra. I clean off his root chakra. Clean off his sacral. I clean off the sacral chakra. Front and back, the one in the spine and the one in the front. Okay, I clear, 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 clear. Oh my God, that feels so much better. Clear off the solar plexus, clear. Clear off the solar plexus. Clear off the heart chakra. Clear off the lower heart and the upper heart. Clear off the thymus and the casual, because that one's diagonal. The one from here to here. Clear off the throat chakra. Clearing off the Bindu chakra and the 9th eye. Or 7th eye. Yeah, that's 7. Clearing off the subconscious eye. Also the eye on the tip of the nose. I forget which one that is. Clearing off the 3rd eye between the eyebrows. The 4th, the 5th. My marking is on the 6th. I've been marked on my 6th eye. Clearing off the 6th eye, then the 7th eye. That goes back to the Bindu in the back of the crown. Then going above that to the crown chakra, clearing that off. And as I did that, it literally felt like something was pretty much just shoved and rammed in my ass, and it's gone now. It felt so disempowering. It's like it's this blade, this pendulum that just keeps swinging. And for me to be able to see this spiritually and feel it spiritually and have to fight this by myself, like, enamored, right? People are enamored with your fight, my fight, the fight of the collective to keep strong. They keep trying to say that we're mentally and emotionally unstable, but it's like, I'm so stable because I can see what you're doing. I can see you. I don't even live with them. It's just my son does. And every single day he asks me to come pick him up during spring break. And it's like, I feel so bad because I know what they doing over there that I got to go pick him up. Like, my mom don't have to go to work till 12. Like, you leaving out the house to go to work at 12? What were you doing before 12 if you have a regular job? What were you doing from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. if you have a job, a career? See what I'm saying? They say you the ice queen because you cold as ice. You so cold. Why you so cold to everybody? Because I'm looking at what y'all doing. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why are y'all doing that to my child? Who would do some weird shit like that to somebody's child and then live to talk about it? Excuse me. We gotta fight through it as much as we can, but it's just like, real love is on the way, they say. But child, I don't be feeling like it. They said a relationship is on the way, child. But voodoo is being done right now. It's like, imagine somebody got a doll and you just doing stuff to the doll. Let me go ahead and stabilize your energy real quick, Queen, because hold on. You got a lot spinning around you. I hope that helped because I felt a lot going on in your energy. It almost brought me back to how I feel. About my own. They say there's a twin flame somewhere in the energy, child. If that was my twin flame, And it's weird because me and the guy got into a discrepancy, but I just seen that he randomly subscribed to my YouTube channel yesterday or the day before yesterday. So I'm like, at the bottom of the deck, they got self-love, child. This is expectation for a sweetheart to just give in to somebody, child. I can't give into that because of the veil. This is what we fighting with. It's too many times I see everybody tucking their tail instead of standing up for themselves. But this is your pathway. Somehow this is all leading everybody to their pathway. There's a message for the collective. There's a divine masculine on the way, but they're using manipulation. You said it right, Jay. Puppet master. Hold on one second, y'all. Either everybody done already went home and I'm just the last one I want to go, or something, because it's too much conflict for me. People putting their hands on me. People just want their way. Divine feminine. I said femination, wow. Because we be divine feminines for real. And they want to use us to materialize their own manifestations. Because I'm a manifesting generator. So whatever energy they put, it's like, it's going, but it's like, All right, I'm about to just wrap this up. Yeah, because have faith. Have faith. Have faith. Your job is to figure out how many layers it take you to reach his energy. You got to look at yourself like, this is a brain. I'm my brain, right? I'm in my brain. Like, where I'm at is my brain. And if I wrap my brain up in saran wrap and keep the people that ain't no good for me out of my brain, especially out of the frontal lobe areas of my brain, and fight it as hard as you got to, wrap the front of the brain. Then you'll realize how, oh my God, what's all this pain I feel in the front of my face right here? And you could finally start to block out some of that energy that's trying to creep in and seep in and manipulate you, because it's all mental manipulation. Is they know what parts of the brain focus on what nerves in the body. You got to study, because people who, especially like my son's father's in prison. He got nothing to do but study books. He probably reading dark manipulation, mental manipulation, how to manipulate the nervous system through the brain, which nerves you where. My brother's a kinesiology major. My brother, my aunt, and my grandfather. The main people who I always realize are doing bad shit to me. The main people who have been they draining me out actually. Yeah, I can feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. As soon as you hopped on the live, I was already feeling drained last night, but then you hopped on the live and I felt it double. Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I can feel it. Um I'm quick to go ahead and put the blockers up on somebody's third eye that try to drain me. I don't care. Don't look at me behind the scenes. Put your third eye on somebody else. I'm quick to just take somebody's third eye, imagine them in their third eye, and just stick my motherfucking hand straight through it, like, bah, the fuck out of my face. Like, imagine myself behind the scenes just looking right at him like, I see you, bitch. Stop fucking touching me. I'm not where you at. You in your situation because you chose that situation. You walked out of my life. You enjoy it. You stay over there. Stay in your life. Stay in your life. Stay in your pathway. Quick to look. Quick. I don't care. I'm not going for that. I'm not going like that. Take your third eye, take your fucked up ass energy, go eat somewhere else. Get the fuck away from me and my energy. Even this white man just walked over here, I felt my energy drop. I'm like, no, no, get the fuck away from me. Oh, no, 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 no. You're not be using me for your weird ass, sadistic ass plan to feel better about your energy. Get out of my face. You already got everything you need. It be people who got a wife, kids, happy families, and everything else taken from people who genuinely supposed to be blessed with stuff but was robbed of their inheritances, raped, abused. That's why I just look behind the scenes and I'm like, let me just go ahead and break all that shit down because I'm not even agreeing to none of that. I don't want to be there. That's not my life. I don't know who life that is, but it ain't mine. Oh, I know. I wrote my son's father a letter saying, send me something back so I can get custody of our son so we can't be taken away. They don't like your gifts. These motherfuckers, because you're an earth angel. This motherfucker said, and before I give you full custody of my son, I got to think about that. Nigga, you are in prison for the next 10 years. What the fuck is it to think about? What do you need custody for? I'm sorry, what? You're literally in a prison cell. What do you need custody of our son for? What is it that you can do for our son right now that I can't do? I just keep feeling my legs starting to get drained and get like somber. And it's like my energetic body is not going like that. I don't care what you think you finna do. You cannot bury me. You know why? Because the more you try to do it, it's just proof that you're trying to hide something that you did. You trying to bury me and hide the fact that you did some shit. The day I moved out and I finally was getting away from you, I told my son don't let his father come in my house. I told him that. I dropped my location so that he would know where to get my son. I did not want him to come in my apartment. My son, my dad's here. I'm like, oh, let me take your stuff downstairs. I'm turning around. This nigga's in my house. But more importantly, let's go all the way back to when I turned 21 and my father had me at the club, introducing me to a bunch of random niggas. And then I went missing and woke up in a hospital with bruises and lacerations all over my body. And he wouldn't talk to the police about it. So I'm looking like, this shit been going on for about 10 years now. And I'm finally waking up to it. And now they want me to go hush, hush, be quiet. And they want to try to manipulate my energy and take me out the game. Okay, we gave you a moment to have your little moment. Okay, now it's everybody else's turn. Like, bye. We drained you for all your money. Every single dude that you date is gonna hate you because we're gonna make them hate you because we're gonna let them know that if they put you under, if they bury you, fuck with your third eye, fuck with your mind. We gonna bless them. They gonna get money. They gonna be up you. Dude, with the YouTube, he's like, oh yeah, I'm getting $3,000 now for my YouTube. Yeah, feel like I'm like. I don't think y'all understand how much I'm looking at y'all situation like, I can see what you're doing spiritually behind the scenes. You keep just trying to like using sex magic to try to like just drain all my energy out of me. And it's just like, it's sad because it's like, what are you fucking like your life depend on it or some shit? Like, Dayana, come get your baby father. That's your baby daddy. He left me for you. This is your problem. It's not my problem. Your problem, not mine. You deal with it. You took him from me. You got all the money. You got the jewelry. You got the house. All his clothing and belongings is at your house. You deal with that shit. Get that shit out of here. Earth Angel. I'm over it at this point. Because I'm like, I don't even be doing nothing enough. I literally like was in my apartment, minding my business, living for $3.99 because of mold that was in my apartment that me and my son were both allergic to. Was running my own business, was doing people hair, paying all my bills. Why the fuck did y'all bother me? Why did y'all bother me? Why did y'all bother me? For what? What did y'all bother me for? Look, the intuitive Kev card just came out. You have some kind of protection around you. There's a message. So the message is, in my case, the father gave his rights as a parent away to his mom, then set me on fire to put me in fear. Oh, that would make sense because the mother randomly called me over to her house. Oh, yeah, come over. And I'm like, the house looked nicer than the last apartment. I'm glad y'all moved, but like, y'all on the bottom floor now. The sister got stitches in her stomach and a colostomy bag. Her guts falling out. She looked like she about this skinny. She's sick. It's like he's sucking the life out of everything and everyone around him because he decided to go to prison. And that's the shit that's really throwing me off. Is like, you made that decision. Why the fuck does everybody got to pay for what you did? Why would anybody want to pay for the fact that you did that shit? You was robbing and killing and stealing. Nobody should stand behind that. But that's the crazy world we live in. They want people to believe, oh yeah, you going to hell, you going to hell. I'm looking like, why would what am I going to hell for? I've never robbed no one, held no one at gunpoint. I never had a crowbar to somebody's head and beat them with it. I never beat on my significant other and knocked them silly and unconscious. So why am I going down? When I had abundance and money and wealth, I always tried to look out for people around me. I've never been shot. I've never been shot at. The closest thing to any of that I've ever experienced was being lost on my 21st birthday. Mm. And this mental manipulation is putting this energy in my ear, attacking my nervous system, attacking my sacral chakra, and them all doing it at the same time together. Love yourself, man, because these motherfuckers is wilding. Look at this. Look at the 2 cards that just flew out. They don't realize this is why they going through this. These 2 cards just flew out. I ain't even make this happen. Y'all saw how I just shuffled. They don't realize their long-term imprisonment is the karma for all the rain that they cause everybody else. Because they keep doing this shit behind the scenes. On top of them, not only did you commit an actual crime, but then while you in there, you still committing more crimes. Every time his energy come around and start raining outside. Y'all see the karma card. Y'all see the face. And it's like, why should everybody suffer just because you made a silly decision? Instead of getting a regular job or starting a business, or at least, hey, you two, I have this one pregnant. I'm sorry. I think I do want to do a poly family, or no, I want to leave you alone, but I still want to take care of my kid. Like, to know that he went the spiritual route, was like literally trying to leave me in the past, like. They keep trying to flip my world inside out, man. I'm just wishing I would have understood and knew a dead man walking before I ended up with one long ago. Last card I'm pulling, and I gotta, cause this shit feels so unreal right now. This shit feels so unreal. You make me feel like I'm so gone, so unreal. Achievement. Like, I started to look at the body like, this man is a cancer cell, and I'm a white blood cell, and the cancer cell is trying to consume the white blood cell. Like, to just be able to go in and just clean everybody's minds out that's been under this man's spell. And to see, get them to see that they living wrong. And to bring their asses over to the light. It's like, he's terrorizing society as we speak too. I just realized what he's doing. He's fucking with everybody's pineal gland. I just figured it out. This man is terrorizing everyone's pineal gland. In the whole family, I just went through and I started cleaning everybody's pineal gland. I'm like, hold on. Like, I'm feeling the difference now. Yeah, you can go ahead and listen to my songs. They're really good. I have affirmation music and everything else down there. I just realized what he's doing. Oh my God. Every single person that I've ever touched, he went in and touched them. He's been following me spiritually and fucking with every single individual I've ever touched. I see it now. I can see it now. And now my voice is sounding like it's supposed to sound. Boy, that pineal gland, child. And some people want to be under the spell. Some people is running away from me while I'm cleaning the spell off of people. That's crazy. That's crazy. That they would allow somebody to take over their body like that. That's crazy. That they would allow something to take over their bodies like that. So that they would give me the hold up. I'm like looking through. Look, now I see the black car starting to speed again. Oh my God. All these energies jumped inside of me with his intentions in it to try to take me down. That is so scary that they would do that. This man has hypnotized everybody around me to fucking treat me like shit. To make himself look like the better guy. Like I did something like I've been out here robbing people for their shit and stealing people from. Like, no. Are y'all crazy? Are y'all mad? What's gotten into y'all? Oh my God. I cannot believe. No. Like, are y'all out y'all fucking minds? Y'all didn't know that I knew what the fuck y'all were doing this whole time? This is not my first time realizing this. I just forgot that I knew how to fix this shit. Are y'all serious? Oh my God. Look, unexpected money coming through. I can't fucking believe this shit. My whole fucking family hypnotized to believe that I'm a bad gal when I'm literally giving life to... Look, even he had to get back in his car. I felt his energy coming back over here with that bullshit. That better not be... Child. Matter of fact, yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna let you leave. You go ahead and leave. I can't believe this shit. Y'all, no. Ain't no fucking way. Matter of fact, no, I need to go put my feet in the dirt. After this discovery, after this one, because to convince the whole family. I know, I dreamt about it. I literally have it in my dream journal. I'll read it to y'all right here. I can't make this shit up. I dream about all of this stuff before it happens. Look at this. I can feel him trying to get back in my body too. Hot as shit. Where is it? Dreams. Sir, stay over there. It's a lot of shit you don't know nothing about. So I'm gonna ask you to just stay over there. The guy is refusing to go ahead into the traffic and go ahead and leave. Go ahead and leave, sir. I don't, I'm asking you nicely. Because what in the actual fuck? Look at this. As soon as one leave, another one try to come through. Where is it? Hi. They starting to see it's not me. That's crazy. I can't believe this shit. Oh my God. Where is it? I can't find the dream. Look, getting pranked on camera. Yeah, it seemed like a damn prank. I can't believe this. Hold on. In a space where almost anything is possible. As myself and my partner cleared my energies, I noticed we went to sit down and two guys got behind us to be our escorts. Oh, wow. I can't find it right now. It's a dream where every person's mind was a different world. I got to hang with someone who had schooling that was focused on handwriting and making kids ambidextrous. Wow. Well, basically, there was a dream that I had where sometimes I'll spit it out the way you be burping. Like, right. People like, why you burp so much? Why you so nasty? It's like, I'm not being nasty. I'm just burping because, like, legit, it's energy in here that don't belong in here. Like, let me help you clear your mind real quick. Clear that shit out. Like, basically what happened in the dream was I went to this dimension where I saw a bunch of people that I knew, but there was like this shadow walker, and I asked the girl, I'm like, have you ever heard of a shadow walker or a dark a night walker, or basically like, you know, like a dark entity, like a shadow walking around? Because I saw one in my mom's house. Like, I don't know what happened to my eyes one day, but I saw it was a dark spirit in my sister's bedroom looking at me, and then it ran out of the room and went out the door. I was like, what the fuck? So then I dreamt about it. And then when I saw it in the dream, I looked at the girl and I asked her, you ever seen that before? She's like, huh? I said, like that right there. And then it jumped in my body and I started to have a seizure. And then out of nowhere, I passed out and I woke back up, and two girls was like, we kept the people outside of the room so they couldn't see what was going on. But are you okay? I said, yeah. I woke up, and then right when I woke up, a natural disaster started to happen. And the wind was spilling. I said, that's what I saw when the spirit jumped in my body. I saw it was going to be a bunch of natural disasters. That's what I saw. And then I looked out the windows and said, like that. That's what I just saw in my dream. And the fucking world was spinning fast as shit. I woke up in real life in this car outside, and literally that's what was going on outside of my car. It was windy as shit, and it was spinning like a fucking cyclone. I had to go to my mom's house. My mom was like, she woke up in order to, like, I don't know what she was trying to do to get me back in her. I don't know what she was doing when I walked in the house, because I walked in the house at like 2 o'clock in the morning, so I really didn't understand what she was doing or what her intentions was. So now I'm looking at this situation like, hell no. First off, I'm not going there. Y'all not going to oppress me. Y'all need to figure it out, because this ain't it. Like, this lady, yesterday it was so windy outside. They was even talking about it on the radio, saying, oh, I don't know what y'all need to do today, but y'all need to watch out, because that wind ain't playing with y'all today. The wind not playing today. And I'm sitting here like, fuck, because I already know who and what the wind is. I gotta put my bare feet in the dirt. I got to before I leave. I gotta go over to this waterfall before I leave. I got to. Because I cannot believe that that's what's been going on. I mean, I know that that's what was going on, but I forgot until just now. Like, hold on. Now there's something my car needs service on it. See manual. Okay. See what on the manual? What's wrong with my car? Now all of a sudden I'm starting to recognize some shit. Now all of a sudden random lights trying to come on my car and get me worried. What's wrong with the car? Nothing, because now the damn thing is gone. Right. Ain't shit wrong with this damn car. Y'all, I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on, and it was mental manipulation through my pineal gland all along. Look at them birds all flying now. I realized my sister is one of the biggest issues. She always did when everybody crossed over for some odd reason. She was the one who told my brother to stick the pin in the damn electrical socket. The day when I went unconscious and thought I saw God, she was the one who was right there on the phone when I finally was like snapped back into consciousness after I was talking in a different language I ain't never heard of before, with my head shaking, having a seizure. Like the whole family need to wake up now. And the main person that's been messing with my solar plexus, I now see is my baby father's mother. I'm thinking it's my mother, it's his mother. I see it now. Like every time I clear out her pineal gland, my solar plexus feels better. That's crazy. And I had a dream where she was like, oh, this one she not easy. Oh, they was trying to drown me. They was trying to drown me in the dream. I was like in Africa and they was trying to drown me. And then his dead grandmother came to me and was like, if my grandson call you on the phone, you better be answering the phone for my grandson. You hear me? I'm like, woman, you done died. Why are you in my dream talking to me right now? I don't mind the fact that dead people like to talk to me after they die when I go to the spirit realm, but like, have something nice to say. Have some kind of monumental, like life-changing information. Don't be like, you better answer the phone for my grandson or else I'ma hunt you. Like, girl. Like, they still got pineal glands that can be affected too. Oh my God, I just cleared out her pineal gland and then my whole shoulder don't hurt no more. So it's been his family all along and their spirits. Oh my God. Let me go to his grandfather and see what he can do. Can you please watch over my son? That's like supposed to be you reincarnated. Can you like make sure he good? Sir? Like, damn, my shoulder was hurting all bad. I'm clearing out the grandmother energy and I'm realizing it's the dead grandma. Damn. My shoulder don't even hurt no more. Yes, where did he learn it from? I don't know. Look, he in prison. He's supposed to be in there for 17 years. Lord knows you learn a lot when you got to sit down and read books. Plus, it's not the first time he's been locked up. Plus, I'm pretty sure when you go to prison, you find people who in there with lifetime sentences. Well, bruh, how you still here? How you still holding on? You know, I know this little trick. Because this dude's in prison who was, like, they was making fucking a deck of cards float and spin with their hands on camera. Like literal magic, alchemy. And I have no problem with people practicing alchemy and magic. But when you doing shit like this to try to get people to try to bully me and keep me subdued just for you to be able to live a longer life, when you need to figure out, hold on, I'm going through this in here. I need to attach to the people who actually was benefiting from me when I was up. Like, this man don't realize when you was up, you was not blessing my soul. So you damn for sure shouldn't be over here making me pay for your prison sentence. Because when he was my boyfriend, anytime he got locked up, they let him out. They just would drop the charges. He would stay in there for probably, 18 months at the most, and they let him come home. Every time when he was with me, he started dating a new girl. They gave him 17 years prison. So you got to realize I'm a blessing, not a curse. So why are you trying to hurt me? That don't even make sense. I was blessing you. Damn, I'm pissed the fuck off now. Because that shit, like, bro, you got your fucking mother and your sisters doing fucking spell work and shit on me, and your dead grandma. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck it feel like something biting my shoulder all the fucking time. It's her. Child. You don't let me see my grandson, the kind of thing I'll put on you. You hear me? I always wondered why they said that when I had my son. Now I see. You want to be with my son, you have to have a strong heart. Oh, so you basically trying to attach his energy to my heart chakra. No. Let the last girlfriend pay for it. She was the one who got all the chains, all the jewelry, all the fucking house, the car, paid for, new car, hair getting done. She got all the benefits from when your son had money and he ran away from you. She took him from you, not me. Anytime he was with me, he came home from jail. I come over the house, she told me some thank you so much for my energy. Oh, hell no. Now I know what the fuck going on. Now I'm looking at y'all crazy. I'm sitting here looking at my family like they the damn problem. Come to find out, it might not have been my family all along. My family just probably went with that shit because they didn't know how to fight that shit. Child. Now I see where that shit coming from. I'm so fucking pissed. Like, be jealous of her for what? She left his ass and had a baby with somebody else. Shit, and when I was pregnant by somebody else, that day we was talking about, he's like, I don't know about him, man. He kind of worries me. And my sister had a dream where she said, he came to her and said, when it comes to New World Order, I'm going to be the only one in charge. Me. And she said the moon went black. The day I was pregnant with twins, I can't make it up. The moon went black because it was the lunar eclipse. And I was in bed with the person I was pregnant by. Somebody I'd been friends with since high school for 15 plus years. And out of nowhere, I just started having this horrible pain in my womb, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And I wasn't really aware of how magic worked back then, and spell work and casting spells and binding and shit. When I tell you, at exactly the second that the moon turned into the eclipse, I started to bleeding. And I had a miscarriage, and I was still pregnant even after that. The baby was still in there. I ended up being ectopically pregnant. The pregnancy went up in my fallopian tube, and I still have the scars to prove it. Like, I'm scarred. I have a scar right here where this is the area where they took it out, and this is the other one on the other side right here. Like, people be child. And she said she had a dream. She said, I had a dream he's going to come to me. He said he's the only one that's going to be a part of the New World Order. Just him. And the moon went black. And that day when I had my miscarriage, the moon for sure went black. And I started bleeding crazy. I was in the middle of doing hair. All my clients was getting pissed with me because I kept on missing appointments. And they couldn't understand. They're like, what's going on with you? My mom told me I'm mentally insane. No. Look at what the fuck you... And I hope you're not working with this nigga trying to do this shit to make it worse. And she kept saying, oh, he had the opportunity to work with you, but he let that go, so you need to leave him alone now. So maybe she is on my side. I don't know. Because I remember when I had my baby shower, I had it at his house. She tried to come in there wearing red, and then out of nowhere, I don't know, she probably was spiritual back then. She didn't even end up saying. My sisters ended up coming instead. So now I'm looking back on the whole entire pregnancy and everything else. I'm like, damn. This shit is crazy. And I'm like, why do I keep feeling like my legs is melting off my body? What is this feeling? I don't like it. You over here doing fucking psychotic mental manipulation. You know what I'm saying? He's jealous of you. She probably is jealous of me. God damn it, you keep getting your ass locked the fuck up. Why the fuck you keep going to jail? You was with me. You came home free every time. I'm like, and I'm not trying to air his business out on the internet, but like, this shit is really like, whoa. Like, he used to come home from jail after 18 months, good, clear. Good, clear. But somehow, some way, you got lost in the trance of yourself and start manipulating other people's minds too. Every single time I date a new dude, they sitting here talking about something, I'm draining their energy and I'm a witch and all this stuff. And I'm like, no, it's him. It's not me. I promise you, if you could see with your third eye, you would know what the fuck I'm talking about. Either you working with this nigga because you believe in his dream more than mine, or you really don't know what the fuck is really going on. I'm going to be the only one when the New World Order comes around. Just me. And I literally had a dream I was going to have a daughter last night too. But the other baby mother, she's now pregnant with a whole nother baby. I'm looking like, how she can leave you and have another kid and be fine. But if I leave and I get pregnant, you throwing miscarriages and abortions and and ectopic pregnancies and ruining my womb and all kinds of crazy shit. The fuck? Probably because her family actually fuck with her. They ain't taking no damn money deal because they probably like, nigga, we got each other. Fuck you. My family over here take a damn deal from a nigga like that. Oh, wait, you said you gonna give us $1 million when you come home? Okay, we'll fuck her up for you and keep her stagnant. Make sure she don't leave you. The craziest shit I done ever seen if I done never seen it myself. I can't believe this shit, bro. Like, I literally just figured out, like, why do my legs keep feeling like this? Why do I keep feeling like this? Like, huh? And then the world probably know that this shit going on. Like, all of a sudden, like, yeah, haha, we kind of already knew that. I get it now. Look, police. If y'all going whoop whoop, y'all better go ahead and whoop whoop his ass and keep his ass in prison the fuck away from me. Don't be whoop whooping me because I'm trying to make sure I understand my whole entire connection to the universe. The hell? I can't believe this shit is really happening. He saw your aura is powerful, that's why. Child. I still can't believe this shit. Like, I'm in awe and disbelief. Oh, he saw how every time he was with me, his ass actually got out of prison. He actually came home from prison when he was fucking with me. I pray for you too, okay? For God to punish him. Don't even pray for God to do that. You know what you need to pray for? Pray for the world to wake up. That's it. That's all. The only prayer that I ever ask anybody is to pray for the world to wake up and see the true understanding of what is good and what is right and versus what is evil. And for people to realize the only thing they need to do to control their mind and their body is to get back in tune with their pineal gland, and that's it. That's it. I pray that y'all realize that y'all pineal gland is connected to Mercury. Open up Mercury and get into the core of Mercury and what Mercury has to offer. All right, y'all, I gotta go now. I'm gonna just put myself to work. I'm gonna go deliver some food today. Yeah, we just need more clarity. I mean, if me and you got the same story and my job is to come down here and connect with people who got my story and then we can go and like heal together and build together. I just pray that we find more people like us to what's the word I'm looking for? To heal as a collective. Like all of us collectively just clean out our pineal gland and just get away from the things that are trying to control our nervous and our vagus system. You have a beautiful day, Queen. Peace. Oh, remember here, You are heard, seen, and loved. And remember to always have peace, love, and hair grease and everything dreams. Oh, excuse me. And your always remember to have peace, love, and hair grease and everything in between, because these are your tools in your body to help you manifest your dreams. All right, guys. I love y'all. Y'all be great. Y'all be good. Y'all be gods. And remember, stay vigilant. Peace.